Monday. It's Easter Monday afternoon. Yeah. Let's just say I have not done anything but watch trashy TV and feel sorry for myself all morning. Remember a little while ago I said no more gin? Well, yesterday was a gin day and we had a great time. We had a lunch outside under the trees and hung out and danced and sang and had a great time as a family and drank too much gin. Well, I did. The kids did. I did film with the intention to vlog yesterday, but the afternoon got away from me. So I'll insert a little clip in here about my thoughts yesterday of the Submerged Cathedral. I had a really nice moment with this book, so I didn't want to leave it out. So we'll go to Natalia yesterday and then come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. I just reached the part where the Submerged Cathedral is explained and it was good. And I probably should have picked up on it, but when it was explained to me, it was good. It's also a song. Maybe we should play it so I know what it sounds like. Hang on. That made me happy. Yeah, so I finished this just before and it's awesome. So glad my first Charlotte Wood read was great. I really, really enjoy her writing. She's a very, very good storyteller. A very good storyteller. So this is essentially a love story. This is about Jocelyn and Martin, but it's not cliche in any way, shape or form. Some real tragedy happens to them and a number of other people, and it's how Jocelyn and Martin handled that tragedy. There's guilt attached to that, but the depths with which they felt that sadness and how that sadness then dictated to them where they went in their lives, which was separately, and that constant move through them processing the loss that they felt at the start and then also the loss of each other and of love. It's a great commentary on love conquering death and that the emotional side of that at the moment especially is really intense and is sitting with me really strongly. So I had to cry. Yeah, because I did when I finished this book. I'd highly recommend this. It's a great, great story. No cliches, beautiful passages here and there, quite profound thoughts in some sections. Yeah, I really loved it. So I'm so glad I sat with this book and experienced it like I did. And I think it came to me at a time when I might have needed it. So, loved it. Had a great time. So now I'm just kind of hanging out, but we're just having a super lazy day today. The boys have just gone back on a screen. So I'm going to choose another book. I've got a husband with me in the reading room, so maybe he can choose a book for me. There we go, because I really don't know what I want to read at all. I have absolutely no plans. Okay, let's get the hubby involved. Husband, do you want to choose my next book? Oh. It has to be here.
Why?
Because they're Australian books and it's Aussie April.
Oh.
I'm a little worried because Danny's normally drawn to the most intense novels on the shelf.
I was going to say Dark Emu, but...
Oh, love. I don't think I can do Dark Emu.
No, I know.
I should. Where is it? Is it there?
It's a good book.
It's a good book. It's quite...
It's pretty thick. It's a bit intense.
Yeah.
The Cows, that sounds like a good book.
Oh, that's not Australian.
Oh.
It's kind of from their back.
The Sugar Mother.
The Sugar Mother?
There you go.
Where?
The black one.
Oh, Elizabeth Jolie.
There you go. What's the laugh of you around that?
You just chose this because...
I like the title.
Okay. I'm reading Elizabeth
Feel free
Jolie.
to aspire.
To what?
To be a sugar mother.
What's a sugar mother?
Or sugar daddy.
You want me to make some cash? Okay, this is about an aging but handsome university professor, and he's married to Cecilia, a much younger woman. It says that he was attracted to her in the first place by all the mysterious things she knew about the human body because she's a gynecologist. Okay, then Edwin, while his wife is away for a year, settles in with Leela and her mother next door. And then he convinces Leela to become a surrogate mother because Cecilia can't have babies. Sounds very interesting. This was published in 1988. So, let's give this a crack. Oh, we're just going to do leftovers for dinner? These kids?
Yeah.
Oh, there's sausages there. Look at the pie fairy. I'm being quite cutthroat at the moment. I started to read this. Elizabeth Jolie is a classic Australian author, but I read her she had this kind of non-fiction book. I can't even remember what it was, but it was about her building a garden in her house. And I really enjoyed the way she wrote about the cultivation of the land. And so I bought how many Elizabeth Jolie books? I've got them all here when I saw them out and about. But I read one not so long ago and it just was really hard and bizarre to get through, and I felt those same feelings coming back when I started reading The Sugar Mother. I just think I don't enjoy her style. There's some sort of snarky comedic kind of undertone to it, which I just don't connect with. And I mean, it's not bad writing at all. It just doesn't work for me. And I think I keep trying with Elizabeth Jolie and I just need to let her go. So I'm putting this down. I've already cleared it with my husband and I'm going to give all of these away. I know, so crazy, but I might keep a couple though. See, it's hard for me. I wanted to keep that one. This is about a woman sort of facing life now that she's a mother, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't mind reading this one. This is about two women and a relationship between them set in Western Australia. So I'll keep that one on my shelf. So I'm going to keep two Elizabeth Jolies that I will get to one day, but right now I'm a little bit jaded. And yeah, that will be it. So unhauling. I think this is good to make these kind of clearing out decisions at the moment. So now I have to choose a book. Okay, I think I'm going to read Hinterland by Stephen Lang. This is an author who lives in the town I grew up in. He's always lived there, and so I know him. And I don't know him personally, but I know of him. There we go. And this book, the sort of synopsis kind of very much seems like it's set in the town. So this is about a community of an old farming community and this new kind of wave of, it says urban tree changers and wealthy developers move into the community. And then there's a dam project that is announced and the locals are forced to take sides. This actually happened in my community that I grew up in, and in terms of the dam project. And yeah, there's been a couple of different situations that have come up in my town that have made people choose sides. So I lived there from when I was 3. It was very much a farming community, but then it started to become an alternative community, and now it's a very kind of wealthy tree changer, retirees kind of space where people are getting back to the land, but doing it in these elaborate ways with lots of money. So it's kind of the progression of that, just of my experience growing up, closely reflects what this book says it's going to be about. So I've had this on my shelf for years. It's part of my 40 before 40 project. So, okay, I'm happy to sit with this, actually. That's good. It might bring up some stuff, but maybe it'd be nice to have that connection to my community at this time, or what I feel. This is not set in my community. This is set in Winderan. I've got to be careful, I think, when talking about this book, that I don't kind of relate it too much to personal experience, but I think it's going to be hard not to. Anyway, let's give this a go. My duties are over, so this is going to be me for the evening and booktube, and rounding out this really lazy day with a really lazy night. So cheers to that. I just thought I'd check in with you after the first chapter. It's very much home to me. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how my personal stuff really affects my reading of this book. I'm enjoying the writing a lot. There's some little passages already within the first chapter that have really stuck with me, that I enjoy. It seems like we're going to be following different people in each chapter, and the first chapter was about the old doctor that's been in the town for years, and then the second chapter is about the new doctor that's just come in. So yeah, I think we'll just swap from person to person, maybe. I don't know if there's any rhythm to that just yet, but very familiar. Very, very familiar. So yeah, I'm going to finish off the vlog here. A little short and sweet one. Tomorrow we need to get up and get active again after this 4-day weekend. We just found out today that the children won't be going back to school. Well, it's got to be confirmed, but we have another 6 weeks of them at home. So Denny and I just left today be, and then tomorrow we need to start really getting some sort of structure around having the kids here and being able to work at the same time. So that's tomorrow's problem. But for tonight, I'm going to sink into this and booktube and just jump back and forth, which I love to do at the moment. Okay, I'll chat with you guys tomorrow. Good night.